Hey Saggies, welcome to Morning Air Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your patience while I am pushing out the readings. Unfortunately, my energy has just been crazy low. I am promoted in my job, so I have a lot of responsibility and duties right now, and I've been working overtime, etc., that whole spiel. And by the time I get home from work, I'm just like shot to shit. So I wanted to be able to give you guys a great reading that I could truthfully and honestly be proud of, instead of just passing out some shit reading and just saying it's general and having it not apply to anybody, because that's a waste of time, my time and your time. So what I'd like to do for this month is, because I am running late and it's more mid-month than anything, is kind of utilize, as always, this will be your April 2018 love reading, but it's also going to have future elements of May. So this is going to carry you to the beginning, if not more towards the middle of May. But I certainly will be pushing out readings for you guys in May as well. I think I need to prioritize myself a little bit better with the reading styles as well. I want to get into more different spreads. So, anyway, yeah, sorry I just wasted a minute and 24 seconds of your life, but this is your reading, so I want to get started. Sag, we're coming into this month, or we're already in this month, with the Knight of Pentacles. So this to me means that you guys are taking responsibility very seriously. For many of you, this certainly could. My dogs are going to start fighting now just because they're assholes. I love them and they're so cute and they mean more to me than anything, but they are annoying AF. Don't fight. Don't fight. Yeah, you. Don't fight. So this could mean that for you guys, you're taking your role at work very seriously. For others of you, I just feel like you're finishing what you started. And because this is your love reading, I believe that you guys are either intensely working towards the relationship goal that you have, and or you guys are on a journey of self-exploration. That's what I feel as well, that you guys might be really coming to terms and really settling down after maybe a mishap of a relationship on what you truly desire, okay, what you need. So in our past, we have the Knight of Rods in reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups in the upright, followed by the Ace of Swords. So with the Knight of Rods, this to me is a card that indicates like a lack of focus. It also can talk about someone who jumped the gun preemptively, right? So it could talk about a situation where somebody could have made an impulsive decision, you or your ex-partner, your current partner. And I feel like, can you guys believe I went to work like this today? Like, I know it's off topic, but I look ratchet. I'm surprised they're like, okay. Like, do you work here or do you work, like, in the dumpster? But anyway, this Knight of Rods in the reverse, I feel like somebody could have made a rash decision about the relationship, about where they wanted to take it, perhaps seeing a lot, because this is a fiery energy, right? So very, in the reverse, in the upright, it's a very fast-moving energy. In the reversed, I still get that. I still get that, like, sense of impulsiveness that this card has. But I also feel like, I don't want to say aggressive. You guys could have been dealing with somebody who is very challenging, a very challenging energy. And I want to say that for some of you, it could have been a situation where you cut ties with them. You decided to cut ties with them, or they decided to cut ties. And then it was as though, for some of you, not all of you, this is a general reading, but this is just the message that I feel for someone out there. This Knight of Cups, after this decision was made, I want to say a return happened. That you or this person came back, right? Offered your cup of love. They offered their cup of love. This kind of sorrowful but sincere and like, will you take me back kind of vibe to it. And I feel like once this happened, if this was directly towards you, you're like, well, you were an asshole and like made all of these rash decisions and like completely took my emotions and my feelings and everything out of consideration, and it illuminated something for you. And or you spoke the truth to this person. If this person was trying to rekindle something, you were like, well, how you could go from this to this, legitimately one extreme, one hot, fiery, aggressive, angry, impulsive, careless energy to this. It's like, I'm thinking of like the sweet and sour. You guys know what I mean. The Sour Patch Kids, the Sour Patch Bears, or whatever the hell they are. First they're sour, then they're sweet. Like, that's what the vibe I'm getting from this. Like, first they're this way, and then they want to come back and be like, I really didn't mean it. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, I really didn't mean to be that way. And I think because of that, you gained this insight that you didn't have. And I also feel like while swords indicate a lot of logical thinking, obviously thinking in general, I do believe that the back of this card also, because there is light coming from, in my opinion, the heavens, I do believe that for some of you, I think it was like intuition, but in a sense, I feel like for some of you, and a lot of people have been getting this, especially for the month of April, like messages. Like, some of you guys could have felt like, a family member that had passed over, or someone in your life who was close to you that had passed over was kind of like nudging you. Like, you in a way knew that was like coming to you either in dreams or coming to you in just signs that you had seen, but being able to have somebody kind of like intuitively and soulfully connecting with you to say, this isn't what you want. Something better is coming, and like literally like with the least resistance forcing you to move forward from this, if that makes sense. It's like divine guidance, like a higher thing, a higher being, whatever that means to you, was assisting you in being able to be vocal about something. Because I also feel like I have so many Sagittarian friends, and almost all of my friends are, and I get along with them so incredibly well, and I love them so very much. I believe, though, that Sagittarius people are very guarded until you prove yourself to them, right? Until you show them that you're not going anywhere, that you can trust them. But there's always this little bit of hesitation to be vocal about how they really feel, about how you really feel. And I almost feel like the vocalization about this, and I'm not talking about when you're angry and you are upset and you're just like, this is bullshit, right? I'm talking about like you putting your faith in somebody and trusting somebody and believing they would do the right thing by you, and they were flip-flopping, and you were like, do I stay, do I go? And then they came back and played more head games with you. And whereas you guys are much more the higher ground type of people, like you would rather just not say anything and kind of just like peace out and be done with it and deal with it in your own way. But this to me means that you definitely could have been guided in a sense to be vocal, be extremely vocal about what it is that you do or don't see yourself with this person. And if that's not the case, then just being able to have this presence or this like aura around you that's guiding you to distance yourself from this. Because in the present situation, we have the Page of Rods in reverse, followed by the World card in the upright, followed by the Strength card. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Leo. The Page of Rods in the reversed. The way that I see this is somebody is being inaccurate about who you are. And it could be because you came out with this truth, right? And if you are dealing with somebody who is, you know, hot and cold and you can't read them and you're like, yeah, I got nothing. I don't know even who you are. I'm trying to hold these up. These two people, right? Well, this one person, I believe this is one person. The only way that they can handle this sort of dismantlement of their womanhood or manlyhood is to stir the pot, is to gossip, is to tell people or to say that you're something you're not, right? This could also certainly be because there's the Sun card right in here. So again, I just feel like it's a little bit, and then you have the Sun card in your future, but it doesn't have to be a Leo. This could also be this person being inaccurate about who they are, right? Leading you to believe that they were someone that they aren't. And maybe they're still trying to utilize this energy, the Knight of Cups, and be like, no, I'm really different now. Like, honestly, I'm so different. Like, everything's different. Don't I sound like Kylie Jenner? Like, no, like, it's like different this time. Like, no, it's like really, like, we're different now. And like the lip gloss. So in my opinion, I think that the World card, is 100% clarification and exactly what you need to know that this is over, right? It's coming to an ending. And because either this person hurt you so badly and then they're creating these lies about you, or they are continuously trying to have the upper hand and manipulate you to tell you, no, it's different this time. I didn't mean what I said. And, you know, I'm not that guy. I'm not that person. I'm not that woman. Like, just give me another shot. And again, you're getting this sense of illumination where you're like, no, like, this has to end. And this is the strength that you guys need in order to complete this. Because if it's meant to be, it's not supposed to be this hard, right? It's not supposed to be every time, you know, you take, and I'm not saying relationships are easy by any means. They're not. They're always going to take work, and no relationship is perfect by any means. I mean, it takes a lot of energy and time to create that spark over and over and over again in your relationship. And especially people that have been together with somebody for a long time know that better than anybody. But I'm talking about more specifically somebody who entered your life and just kept giving you reasons to doubt, kept giving you reasons to question yourself, and kept giving you reasons to feel like after it was all said and done, I feel like you guys are still scratching your head saying, I don't even know who that person is. I don't know. And it could be that you guys were very committed to this person, dating them for a while. This person also seems a little bit fly by night, like they could have just been in 1 minute and out just as quick. But knowing that, you know, you've got the world here. Again, I think that this is just the most perfect confirmation and validation that you're not going to tolerate the shit. If this is somebody speaking negatively about you, have the courage and the strength to not feed in and to not retaliate and to just go about your business, make your money, do what you got to do. And it's like the saying is very true. Once you stop looking for love, love finds you. And for those of you that are single and you are looking for a relationship, I mean, why settle for somebody who you never know what you're going to get? And this future looks so perfect. So we have the 7 of Rods in reverse, followed by the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, followed by the Sun. It's perfect. So the 7 of Rods in reversed. You're done with arguing. This is going to be May for you guys too. Like, you're done feeling challenged. You're done having to reiterate the same things to the same people over and over and over again. You just don't have any desire to do the back and forth game. You just don't. Because your end game and your goal is the 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, family, love, prosperity. For some of you, you could be meeting an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And you know now at this point something, and I get it. And I know this feels like a very specific reading, but I also do feel like this is meant for many of you because the reading is just so clear to me. The way your cards have fallen out and the positions in which they are, this is just the way I feel for it. But I'm not saying that relationships that are fierce and wild and fiery and sparks and all of that crazy passion is not a good thing. I'm saying that's great. But to have this stability that you need, like, I'm guilty of this myself, like envisioning love to be The Notebook, the movie The Notebook. That's probably I know people's parents and people that have been married for a very long time and they are still very much in love. And that didn't happen because their entire relationship was built off of just sparks and constant flames and, putting out the flames and hot and cold and sporadic and this and that and this and that. Like, you need to be able to have somebody that you can trust, right? I was saying in the beginning that you guys let people in once they've earned being able to be let in, right? So to have somebody who flips a coin and decides what they're going to give you that day, that's not suitable for a partner for you guys. And you know that. And especially if you want the traditional vibe and the peaceful, harmonious feeling that this card has, which is in your future, like you're heading towards this, then you definitely do not want this person from the past, if it is a past energy, getting involved into this future. And then we have the Sun card. So it's the icing on the cake. You guys are going to be rewarded in the most beautiful way because you didn't feed into the frenzy. You didn't give this person the time of day. You didn't engage in the gossip, in the bullshit, right? You utilized your strength in order to continue on this journey that you're on, right? You guys are coming in, you're seeing something to the end, and quite, truly, I feel like you're seeing the death of something that is no longer suiting you to the end. And the World card confirms that. Because I do believe that this person in the past is very flighty. And so it's like the moment you let it go, once you let this karmic cycle go, which I don't doubt that you haven't already, especially with the Seven of Rods, you're like, I don't want to fight. You walk into May, and for most of May, with the Four of Rods. Stability, a harmonious relationship, celebration. And a part of me feels like the way your past reading makes me feel too is, even if the fact that I had seen this reading, if like you guys gave this person from the past a second chance, I still don't really wholeheartedly feel that way. Because you guys came from such a place where I think this relationship was too much. Like the, not intensity, but this person's character, this person's aura is like just too much for you. And so I do believe that this reading really is speaking for somebody who has dealt with this in the past, very recent past even. For some of you, because energy is fluid, you could still be going through something like this, but you've been getting closer each and each day to letting it go. The World card, I mean, this wouldn't be in your reading if this wasn't a message for you to let go of this illusion that somebody has thought that they had the higher hand, right? That they were higher up and they could manipulate you in a way to stay, train you in some way. And it was like, if they didn't get that from you, then you were a bitch, right? Or you were an asshole. Or, oh, her, him. No. Do you know what kind of person they are? Do you know what they do? Like after work, do you know what they do? Like that type of person. That's who this person is. It's like ego. It's like if that cannot be, it's almost like I feel like a part of me is thinking too, you guys may have revealed to somebody who they really are, right? In this conversation after they may have come back to you. And you could have said, like, this is everything you are. This is everything that's wrong with you. And I don't want to engage in a relationship. And it's like the second that person hears something negative about who they are, they feel like their character assassinated, right? But it could really be true. They just may be a little bit narcissistic that they can't look inside of themselves and be like, wow, I really hurt this person, or wow, I can see how, I was really different at one point and now all of a sudden I'm asking for him or her back, and that's probably really confusing. Like, they're not able to self-identify that way. They're not able to look at it something as a whole. It's their way or no way, right? So for me, again, general reading, but this is this strong message. Out of every reading I've done thus far, I do feel like this is pretty straightforward for Sagittarius. It's like once you make that clean break, using your highest good, right? Utilizing the energy, the positivity that's around you, the people that do love you and do care about you and do want what's best for you. listening to messages, listening to, sitting in prayer, sitting in thought, and letting those things come organically to you. And you find yourself in the Four of Rods. For some of you, you certainly could be meeting somebody between now and the end of May. And it's like the missing piece, right? The missing piece, everything you could have wanted. These two people are so in love. It's like this person looking at this person. I almost want to say, I don't know if it was Virgo. Somebody had this, I don't know who it was, but somebody had this card coming into the next month. I'm pretty sure it was an earth sign. Anyway, this person is like really in awe of this other individual. And so to have that special relationship with somebody again, to feel like you're loved and appreciated, they feel like they're loved and appreciated, these dogs. Excuse me. It's Nat Geo up in this bitch all the time. Now they're gonna come up here and they're gonna fight. They're gonna run around my feet all night. To have this relationship, to feel rejuvenated after you've cut this out, right? Because you know it's not good for you. The doors are going to open big time. And you guys may have been pushing away things that you may have not felt you deserved in a time where you felt like maybe this person was telling you negative things about yourself, telling you that you were a certain way, again, spreading rumors about you. And so you felt really bad, didn't want to get involved or be in a relationship with anybody. And this is just saying that if when you close this door, you officially close this door, there's nothing but happiness coming for you. I mean, there's just absolutely nothing but good things happening. And so I'm excited for you. I'd love to hear if by next month some of you guys meet somebody, because that would be awesome. And I do believe that for some of you that's going to be true. So Sag, that's your April/May love reading for 2018. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.